Welcome to the We Get Drunk Sports Podcast. I am your host with the most bad news cruise. If you know about those bad news, you're getting it from me. And let me shout out my co-host, T-Bone Special. Ladies love to order that T-Bone Special, baby.
What up, my people?
What up? How we doing today, Bone?
Good. Yourself?
Uh, could be better. I'm alive, but I could be much better. Horrible Sunday I had. Just
But what you got to watch the game, or you
no. That's even the bad part. I didn't even get to. I watched bits and pieces because I was at work and I'm a good worker and I, I actually was. Oh, look who it is! Look who it is!
What's going on, fellas?
Harry the Gman is back in the building.
What's going on?
Were you on a recruitment trip?
No.
Oh, rough it out, baby.
No, man. I was graduation happened last week.
Nice.
I did go to RU last week, but yeah, just been working, fellas. Just honest to God, just been trying to make some money, trying to sell some products.
I was asking Joey, yo, have you heard from Gary? The only time we heard from him was after the game, the Knicks game.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Don't remind me, Jesus Christ, please.
We're going into the topic now.
Oh, that's how we're starting. That's how we started off the podcast. I'll be honest.
Wow.
Still
what
hurts.
A way to start. What a way to start.
It still hurts. And like Timo was asking me, did I get to watch the game? No, because I shout out to my employer. I was working hard, not paying attention to the game. I was doing what I had to do, so I didn't really pay attention. And I came home. I was driving home, and we were making a comeback, and then that was it. I turned the game off. I got home, and the Knicks lost.
It was brutal, Joey. You are so lucky you didn't see that. The first half was brutal, and the thing that bothered me the most, that just bothered me the most, is because I hate to say it, and I know people out there are gonna get upset and whatever, but I don't know when we're wrong. When are we wrong? We said it early. I said it early. Joey said it early. That Tom Thibodeau runs his guys into the ground.
Yeah.
And what was my biggest concern? That by the time the playoffs came around, guys were going to be dropping off left and right. And what happened?
Yeah.
I mean, OG Anunoby in the first half playing on one leg.
He looked at like he was gonna do a Bernard King, and go crazy. He had that big 3-pointer, but he could not come up and down the court. He
couldn't come up and down the court.
He looked like my father.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's how my father looks going up the stairs. So he's trying to chase somebody.
Not good. Look, but I give your father credit. At OG Anunoby's age, your father was moving back and forth. He was moving. He was. And I never seen him run so fast and running from Jeanette Cruz. that boy can run.
That is true.
I mean, Usain Bolt had nothing on him when his stuff was getting thrown out the window.
Oh, God. Flashbacks. I remember that day clearly. I think I had my brother throw some clothes out, too.
Oh man. It was bad. It was real bad.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. Bone, you and I know that we've all gone through the same thing. We all gone through the same thing.
I never ran, though.
I never ran, but my clothes been out on the street plenty of times.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get up and down the court. I mean, then we didn't have no fight. No, we couldn't get no rebounds. We weren't playing any defense. It looked like we blew our load. We could not do anything right.
Josh Hart was dead. When we said it early, I mean, he played him for 2 months straight, over 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And in the playoffs, he's playing him 48 minutes.
Yeah.
How do you think your body's going to react to that?
And the thing is, I didn't think he got hurt. It must have been something bothering him. And then just a little elbow, a little tap made it worse. And he could not.
Yeah, he probably strained the muscle and on the wrist.
Yeah, he could not get it.
And that's an area, bro, that you can't fight through because you're using your
whole core is gonna hurt.
The whole core, yeah. And that you don't have no core. That's it. You're done. You have no strength. You can't explode. You can't.
Yeah.
We just didn't have it, man. And then you're asking guys like Alec Burks to do
things. He played well.
But he can't. He can't play defense.
I know, but I'm just saying, don't just write him off the ship. He tried.
You're 1,000% right, Joe. You're 1,000% right. He's good at what he does, but we were asking him to do things that he can't do. He can't be Josh Hart. He's not going to rebound like Josh Hart. He's not going to play defense like Hart. He is what he is. He's a bench scorer. He did good with that.
And then Hartenstein, he looked like he was hurt.
He was hurt.
It sucked because he had a great game 5, man. He had a great game 5, and I thought to myself, I was like, wow, we can really do this. And yeah, and then Brunson, I didn't even know Brunson got hurt until I got into my house. The game's almost over, and I looked at Eli. I said, "Eli, Brunson broke his hand." He's like, "Yeah." You know, I shout out to my kids because they stood watching the game for me because they knew I couldn't watch it. But just horrible. First of all, can I just say one thing for the people out there that are taking this the wrong way? We are not making up excuses. There is no excuse in Knicks fans. We lost to a better team. They won. Good for them. Okay, but we will not make no excuse. I will not make an excuse in baseball, basketball, football, and no sport. My team lost. We lost. I had tons of people calling me, and guess what? I answered those phone calls.
Of course. I have people telling me I don't know anything. The Knicks suck. Look, and that when you get blown out like that in the first half and got to come back, and you're on your home floor, you got to take the heat. You got to. You can't. There's no excuses. We didn't show up in the last game.
No.
Hartenstein was dead.
Yeah.
Hart was dead. An Anunoby shot. I mean, then Brunson goes down. It was a disaster, bro.
Big shout out to Knicks fans, though. They showed up. That's one thing. That's one thing that we did not. We showed up. We showed up in Indiana. We showed up in Philadelphia. Everywhere the Knicks played, the Knicks were there, and we gave them everything. So big shout out to Knicks fans. I know if I had money, I would have been there, but you know what? You know how it is.
It's better to watch it at home, man. But when you watch it at home, turn off the sound. The announcers, Reggie Miller, Reggie, please retire. You retire from the game, retire from broadcasting. You are a joke. I can't stand.
He's a great player. Great player. I hated him, but you know what?
Just terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, him on the broadcast. Grant Hill, him. My God, these guys are so awful, bro. No wonder the NBA is getting away from TNT. They're going to. Oh, another thing that we got right.
Had first.
We had first. Not a month ago. We had this at least 8 or 9 months ago. At least.
Who's counting?
Who's counting? Yes. If you were, you would have made some cash. I told you how to make some money, but y'all didn't listen. So there you go.
So the Pacers are now playing the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know if you guys watched any of it. I so happened to watch it. Indiana played very well. To me, for them, even though they lost the game in overtime, they gained confidence because Boston was supposed to sweep them. And they came out of nowhere and they took them all the way into overtime. And if it wasn't for Halliburton fumbling the ball, they would have won the game. So then in the Western Conference, you have the Mavs and the
Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves, aka A-Rod's team.
Yeah.
And I thought
Joey, I gotta tell you, who do you guys think I'm rooting for in that series? I mean, it's not a mystery, but yeah. I mean, come on.
Hey,
So
you know what? It's gonna be very hard to stop Luka and Kyrie because game one, they both Luka dropped 38, Kyrie dropped 30. I mean, even though
Kyrie,
it was a close
look,
game, still
look,
Anthony Edwards, man, he needs somebody else.
yeah. I mean, look, he got some help from McDaniels. God, he has to get help from Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah,
Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, mi hermano dominicano, you need to wake up,
Lelo
bro.
mío.
Hello, mio. Just wake up, bro. You got to play better than that. You're a big man and you got 7-8 rebounds. Come on, man. You need to be getting at least 15 rebounds. You can't be letting Lively and Gafford get free rim runs. Can't be doing that. And it was still close, but
Yeah,
I
it was.
I think Anthony Edwards, and I love him as a player, love that guy as a player and as a competitor. But man, he said, I got Kyrie, right? Kyrie wasn't playing that. When you go at him, you better come with your A game because that guy can play basketball. It's beautiful watching Kyrie play basketball. The things he does at his size, I mean, very few players have ever done something like that. You're talking Iverson, Marbury, guys like that at that size doing amazing things. Like Kyrie, before Luka found it, Kyrie took over that first half.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It's gonna be a good series. Shout out Frank Covers. Frank Covers says Minnesota in 7. I don't know. I think Dallas in 6.
I got a bone to pick with that guy. I can't wait till he comes back to the show. But I got a bone to pick with him, boy. I got a bone to pick with him. Look. Go ahead, Joey. I got a bone to pick with him. I got to go after him. He's been out of control, guys. He's been out of control with the baseball.
So on the internet, we've been I've been on X and going on Instagram and watching all these Knicks fans. Knicks fans, please, I'm a Knicks fan. I love you guys. Stop with this crazy stuff. They over here want to trade 3 first-round picks, Julius Randle, Gary's unborn child for Mikal Bridges. Come on. Use your brain.
I saw the same thing too. I mean, I know.
Is he really that good?
Oh my God, I can't, bro. Don't. You're gonna make me lose my mind, Joe. I can't do it. It's just so upsetting,
that's all I've been doing all day. I've been working and looking at trade proposals that people putting up. They're giving up Julius Randle, Julius Randle's wife, his son, 3 first-round picks, Deuce McBride. I mean, what else do you want to give to get Mikal Bridges? You're acting like if Mikal Bridges is the next Michael Jordan.
Oh my God.
Come on. He's not that good. I'll give up a first-round pick.
No, absolutely not. I'm not giving up no first-round pick.
Deuce McBride, who had I'm
not giving him up. No.
Come on. He came up big for us in the playoffs. Then there's another proposal. Oh, we got to trade Mitchell Robinson. Why? Who are we going to start at center? Isaiah Hartenstein's a free agent. Use your head.
Just idiotic things like that. This is why sometimes I disappear and I don't go on the internet at all because it drives me insane. Because
I like to go on the internet.
when you hear things like that, you wonder if there's any point in humanity that we live in North Korea, ladies and gentlemen. We don't live in when I hear things like that, I think we live in North. They're so stupid that you're gonna trade for a guy that that he's not gonna make that big of a difference.
Exactly.
You got OG Anunoby. They're basically the same player.
OG Anunoby's a free agent. You might as well waste your money on spend it on him.
Exactly. And I know Mikal Bridges is a very good defender. He's a good offensive player when he's on a roll. But that's not what we need, bro.
No.
That's not what we need.
No.
What we need is we need to keep Hartenstein if the money's right, and we need to shore up that bench. We got to shore up that bench. We need a backup forward.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to trade Julius Randle and all that stuff, and I might sound crazy. If I'm going to do that, and think about this, Joey and Bone. If I'm going to do that, why am I not going to go after like a guy like Ingram from New Orleans, or maybe even Zion? Right?
Karl Anthony Towns.
Exactly. Why am I going to go after Mikal Bridges, a guy that that we have those positions covered
and mortgage the future, the future that we tried hard to get
no
back.
Sense. Makes no sense. Doesn't even make sense financially. If you put that in the trade machine, go on the trade machine and ESPN people and use that. Stop being stupid, please. Yeah. I know it's hard for y'all. Stop being stupid. It's just too dumb.
We might get lucky this summer because we're lucky to have Jalen Brunson on the team. There's a rumor going around. He's not waiting until next summer to sign. He's coming. He's going to sign this summer. And he's going to take less money, so the Knicks can have money to spend. I think he's expected to sign a 4-year, $156 million contract extension this summer instead of next. Because if next summer came around, it would have been 5 years and $270. I don't know about you, but that's captain material right there.
Yeah. Again, if I was his financial advisor, and I'm not, but I would say do not sign that extension and go get that bread.
you will have to be like Ryan Garcia. You got to check his urine. Urine.
Yes, I'll have to, because look, man, that's a lot of bread he's leaving behind. I'm happy because that gives us
me too.
I'm assuming he's doing that because he wants to have Hartenstein and OG on the team. That's what I'm assuming.
That's what I'm assuming too. So
don't tell me that he's going to do that and start throwing out rumors that we're going to get that bum here. No, I want no part of that.
I've been seeing that too. Oh my God, the Knicks are going to get LeBron. No. No. Johnny Parlay, stay away from the Knicks.
Stop texting me that nonsense, please. Do not text me the nonsense. I got no patience for it. That's why I went cold this whole week. I couldn't deal with it. I can't deal with Johnny. I just can't, bro.
Yeah.
I can't deal with Franklin. My mind was melting. I live in North Korea.
Yeah. Franklin's another one. I don't know, wherever he's at, I wish I could go over there and punch him in the face because he's getting on my nerves. He's getting on my nerves.
He's a Yankee fan, or?
Oh my God! Don't jump to that, Bo. That's the most annoying.
We're gonna jump to baseball because our first place New York Yankees are doing well, and this guy wants to come over here and throw shade on us. I'm a Yankee fan. No, you're not. You are not a Yankee fan. You've never been a Yankee fan. You've been to tons of games, but no.
Unbelievable. I'm a Yankee fan now. He's done with the Mets. He's done. He's done with the Mets.
Everybody's done with the Mets.
I mean, have you seen their crowds?
Horrible.
All I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you can find a seat. You can find the
front. You can sit up front.
Yeah. You can find the seat, ladies and gentlemen. Not that hard. Just saying. If you need a place to go, and if you got a date and you don't want to spend too much money on her, take it to a Met game. Take it to the Met game. You might get a few things tossed in there too for free. Who knows?
I don't know if you guys have been watching. Did you see? I have to get the correct quote, but Francisco Lindor went back to Cleveland, and the rumor was that they asked him, "What do you miss most about Cleveland?" And he said, "Winning."
Winning.
I'll tell you right now that if that guy was on my team, I would have to ship him out. I love Francisco Lindor. I do. But, Bobby.
Yeah, he might have to go after that one. That's tough. That's a tough one.
What's going on with that closer?
Oh, that's another thing I want to...
Bone is jumping to the topics fast today, baby. Let's go. We rapid fire tonight. Let's go.
The trumpet ain't playing no more?
Oh, the band has left the building. They got a DJ now.
They demoted him because he's been having some bad games, giving up home runs, giving up leads, and they're losing. He broke down into tears at his locker when he was done speaking with reporters after the loss.
He shot, ladies. He's done.
Then Lindor and Sean Reed Foley consulted him at the locker because they knew that they took him out the closer role. Now, I have a lot of Met fans in my family and friends. All of them are saying, "Oh, he's a bum. Get rid of him." Are you crazy?
I'll take him right now.
I will take him on the Yankees right now. You guys don't know what it is to have a great closer we've been lucky and fortunate enough to have the greatest closer in the game for many years, and his name is Mariano Rivera. How many times Mariano Rivera has blown the game and lost us a game, but you know what? We still had his back.
Big games. Big games.
Big games.
I'm talking about playoff games against our heated rivals. He's lost those games and then came back the next year and won us a chip.
Exactly.
That's the kind of cojones he has. But I want to throw this question out to both of you guys. To me, this is a big difference in how the Mets operate and how the Yankees. Yes, indeed, and how the Yankees operate. Right. Clay Holmes lost a terrible game this week. Terrible game. Opening game. You never want to lose an opening game like that. I'd rather get blown out than lose a 4-run lead in the 9th inning. What happened? Marcus Stroman went out there and put out a message and said, look, he lost the game for Marcus Stroman. And Stroman went out and said, that's my closer. He's a great closer. This happens.
Best closer in the game.
Yeah, best closer in the game. This is, that's leadership. That's leading your staff. That's leading your guys. Same thing with Judge. Anytime something goes on in that lineup, we got this. No problem. We'll start hitting. We'll start getting this going. Never any crying. Never any, I'm out of here. We never stop. We don't win. Never any of that. Leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, leadership. You Met fans need to learn something, and the Mets need to learn something about leadership.
They do.
And again, we don't want you. None of y'all. None. Don't come to Yankee Stadium. We don't want you saying you want to be, you're okay with. No, we don't want no part of you. None. And I will be at Shea Stadium, at Shitty Field tomorrow. So watch my Giants kick your ass. That's what I'll be tomorrow.
That'll be a good game. I gotta watch. Yes, are you sitting up close, right next to Angel Hernandez?
I got the cheap seats, baby. I'm all the way in left field. I'm all the way in left field. I'm going with my brother-in-law, so we're gonna go see. He's a Mets fan, unfortunately.
Oh man, well your sister made a mistake.
No, he's a great dude. But you got to overlook certain things. I would never overlook something like that. But if I had a girl, she's a Mets fan. That's it. It's a wrap. No. We can't deal. I can't deal with it. No. That's why I don't date girls from Queens that much. that much.
But I just don't get it. And then okay, I understand they're doing bad, but that's not what you do. You're supposed to support your players. I mean, he'll get back to it, and then what's gonna happen then? He's not gonna have the same respect for the fans as he did when he first started. I mean, they messed him up anyway by doing all the trumpets. I think his record since the Mets did that live performance of the trumpets has just been bad. They messed him up.
But Joey, they never eased him in. This guy's coming off a major injury.
Yeah.
So he's still recovering. He's not 100%. Give him a break, bro. Give him a break.
Nuts.
If you 2 weeks ago they loved him.
Yeah.
Now they hate him. Nobody on that team. What's Pete Alonso? Pete, let me tell you something, Pete. Look, if you want that big money like that, are you gonna lead? Where are you, Pete? Do you ever say anything? Do you ever back up your teammates? Where are you, bro?
His numbers have been going down the last 3 years. So I don't know why he would want so much money. I mean, I understand he needs to get paid, but come on.
Who's the captain of the Mets?
He retired a couple years ago.
Oh, Captain America, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Where is the leadership?
Yeah, I love Lindor, but he's not a captain.
No. Absolutely not. You got to get him off the team after saying that.
Yeah.
You got to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Got to get him out of there. Now, I mean, I love Lindor. Obviously, he's Boricua. I'm going to love him. That's just the way it is with me. But
the way it is.
That's just the way it is. But look, what he said, Joe, if you're right, 100% right on that quote, he got to get him out of there.
Yeah, got to say it.
He got to get out of there. He's done. I would ship him out. Personally, I got to ship. Now, the problem is that his contract is ridiculous.
Yep.
For his production, that contract ain't matching up. Diaz is easier to move. I'll take Diaz on the Yankees right now. He won't be the closer, but I put him in that setup role like that in an instant. Yeah, in an instant.
And we're lucky because everything is going right for us right now. Juan Soto, you got Aaron Judge. Oh my God, just nuts.
Joey. How big is that check going to be from the Yankees to Juan Soto? Well, you can't let him leave, Joey. You can't let him go. It's impossible now.
What was it? Blake Jordan? Well, Blake Griffin. Who did they lock up in the room to sign? Was it Kawhi Leonard?
I think it was Kawhi.
They locked him. They locked him in the Clippers. They locked him in his house just so he could sign, so he wouldn't go nowhere else.
So he wouldn't go to the Lakers or something like. Yeah. But Soto, the fan. Look, y'all. The Yankee fans will have a revolt if you just let him leave.
No, there's no way. He should be a Yankee for life. Him and Judge. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's my team. Do what you have to do. If you have to trade Gleyber Torres, get him out of here. He's the real reason we lost that game. And I'm thankful the classic right here because I was ready to rip into him.
Wait, this is a clip it moment. This is a clip it moment.
It's not. Joey was holding that in for a while.
Yeah, and let me two things about Joey. So 2 things about Joey, ladies and gentlemen. He never likes to pay players too much and give out long contracts, which he's mostly right about.
Thank you.
And he never has talked bad about Gleyber Torres. So mark this down in your books today. This is Christmas for me. Go ahead, Joey. This is Christmas.
He needs to go. I mean, I understand the classic man said this year we were doing not caring about defense, but he's not doing anything right. Not good on defense, not good on offense, not doing anything. He lost us that game. Forget Clay Holmes.
I can't say that because people come after me.
If he throws that ball right to Rizzo, that's 2 outs right there.
Again, I can't say that because people get on me, but you guys say it, and I think it's starting to get to the point that this guy
knows. In our private chat, me and Eric were going at it, and he knows it's true. If he throws that ball right to Rizzo, this is a different game. We win the series.
And with Clay Holmes, you got to expect he couldn't stay on the Nugget.
He had a 0 ERA.
Yeah,
0.
So you know he had to give up a hit sooner or later.
Of course.
Get out of your system now. Now focus on saving the games.
Exactly.
And he came back today, was in a tight spot, and did what he needed to do. I mean, look, everyone has a bad day. He's not AI. He's not a robot. He's a human being. Like sometimes, his sinker wasn't sinking. Things were staying up in the zone. But again, like Joey said, Gleyber, make the gosh darn play. Make the play, bro.
I got you. Make the goddamn play.
Thank you.
I can't scream at the fucking TV. Make the play. I can't wait for DJ LeMahieu to come back because I want to know. He's going to play third base. I want to know what's going to happen. If you got Oswaldo Cabrera playing very well, he needs to play second base like the G-Man said.
Yeah. Put DJ at second. And why you want to move Cabrera? He's playing third good. Excellent.
Yeah. He made a nice play the other day. Yeah. I mean, I wish the classic man was here because I was going to yell at him.
Classic man is as impressed as I am after that garbage the Rangers put out last night. Yeah. That was terrible.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's another thing. It's just been terrible. Other than the Yankees, the sports here has been awful in New York City. Just the Knicks losing, the Rangers losing that game, but we're still in the series. But yeah, Gleyber Torres, you can't take out Cabrera.
Oh,
he's batting .260. Yeah. He hits. The 2 guys that haven't been doing much. To me. The 2 guys that really haven't been doing, and one guy I can't really blame, but it's Torres and Grisham. And I have a little bit of I'm having a little problem with Rizzo. His defense has been really bad this year.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's had such a Gold Glove career. It was bound to happen. You can't be perfect forever. You can't be just shorthanded at first for your.
Maybe he need glasses. Maybe he got to get his eyes checked out.
Maybe.
Could be.
But
I mean, he had that bad concussion.
Yeah, last week on the podcast, I was saying there was rumors that the Yankees were falling out of love with Peraza. Now, if this is true, and you need to get somebody, then you get Nolan.
Again, these are stories that bring back bad memories of stuff. This is the garbage that Cashman pulls, right? He does this with certain players, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we can name them. The guys that he doesn't like, he just throws them up. Peraza hasn't even gotten a real shot yet, guys.
He hasn't, but that's the rumor going around that the Yankees are falling out of love with him.
He did the same thing with he did the same thing with Andujar. He does the same things. Well,
Andujar, it was his fault. He couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Well, even when he was up, we can't find a position for him. We put him in third. We put him in left. Guy, let him play ball. Let the bat come around. He's got to get used to major league pitching. Now we're devaluing our own prospect. Why? He was just hurt.
He's raking right now in AAA. Raking.
So, guys, put him at second base. Let him roll. The way I look at this, and you guys let me know if I'm way off with this, which is just real possible with me. But like, you gotta give guys some sort of like rope. I'm not saying like you give him a whole year, but I already know what I have with Gleyber Torres. We keep thinking that we're going to get Gleyber Torres from his rookie season. And that guy is long gone. Long gone. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I got my theories on it. Like I said, the guy likes, maybe not now, but he liked to go out a lot.
The street.
So yeah, he liked to go out a lot. He likes the New York City. He likes that New York City lifestyle. He better get prepared to go hang out in Cincinnati real soon because he ain't going to be on the Yankees. I'll tell you that. We're not giving him no big money.
So he's still on the team this year. Do you think the all season he's being re-signed or going free agent?
No, he's a free agent. Let him go.
Joey's out on him. I mean,
why? This all right. If I had to make a case for him, if I'm his agent, and I have to make a case for him to come back from New York. What can I use to help him? He doesn't hit, right? He's very streaky. His defense has been bad at second base. We tried him at leadoff. He couldn't do the basic things of seeing pitches and getting on base. Nope. When you have Juan Soto and Aaron Judge behind you.
Brutal.
I mean, what else? I mean, it's a walk year, so that means that you need to come in shape and ready to play because you want that next contract.
He's in shape, Joey. He's in shape.
Maybe he needs to. People need change of sceneries. Maybe that's what it is.
Exactly.
Look at Volpe. Volpe, I really hated that they put him at the leadoff spot. He's on a 15-game hitting streak. You got he's on 16 now. You got Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, and you got my boy Alex Verdugo cleanup, and you can't tell me you can't get on base. I mean, Volpe's doing it. Volpe's in his second year.
I mean, I don't think we need to say any more about it. That's 100,000%, in my opinion, correct. Like, what are you going to? First of all, what's his market? I'm going to do some research this week for next week. What is his market?
Don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know. Washington was the only one that wanted him. I think Seattle.
Washington.
But who wants to go to Washington?
Oh my God.
There's no one fighting to go to Washington except Joe Biden and Donald Trump. That's the only reason who want to go to Washington.
And that's the reason we don't want to go there. I mean, please. Where's the Boricua spots and the Dominicano spots and the Venezuelan spots in Washington, D.C.? Where they at? Where the nightclubs?
It's not a lot. I'll tell you right now.
Boy, he's going to be... I mean, look, Washington, Baltimore, Virginia, that's what you got around there, really. I mean...
You got to go far to go to Baltimore.
Yeah, you got to go pretty far. Yeah, yeah. I don't think he has a market, fellas. I don't really see it. I think we should have made if we were getting when the getting was good. we should have made that trade for Arise last year and sent him to Minnesota. I mean, that was what I thought we should have done.
I thought so too. That would have been a nice second baseman right there.
Yeah,
because he fits exactly what we need. Get on base, hit the ball.
Exactly. Hit the ball. We don't need it. We don't need a home run hitter. We already have home run hitters.
Yeah.
We just need guys to be on base.
Yeah. And again, I'm pleasantly surprised by a guy that you mentioned, Verdugo. What great at bats he's had this season with people on second and third base and driving them in.
No, but he's a problem starter in Boston. Nobody likes him in Boston.
Again,
we take him and we make him champion.
You know who liked him? Aaron Judge.
Exactly. Thank you, Bone. Leadership.
To the team.
Leadership. Yeah.
Bums.
Yep. Leadership. That's what it is. Aaron Judge, he knows how to lead these guys. He knows what's going on. The captain, they know what's going on. He's out with them. They get along, this, that, and the other. They fit well. Righty, lefty, righty. Look at what's going on. And look at some of the things that the Yankees did in the offseason. Some of the players, Stanton, that training that he did, and I told you this is the training he was going to do. Man, has really provided great results so far. He's killing the baseball. Killing it.
But can you be honest? Is he hearing the footsteps?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Is he looking up into the sky and seeing UFOs because the Martian is circling?
Yeah.
The Martian is coming.
He's not. It's not going to affect Stanton in that way, so? Man. I don't think so, man.
He would have to be him or Grisham, right? But you can't lose Grisham because Grisham is a great defensive outfielder and he steals bases.
Hey, look, I'm on the classic man train. I don't give a damn about no defense. Buy Grisham. We need Joey. The fact is,
like I was telling Joey last week, where you gonna put Dominguez? You don't want him to be sitting down the bench.
No.
Where you gonna take Verdugo out to put him in?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it has to be a situation where we could bring him up and make him play every day.
Exactly. I don't think he's going to come up this year. I really don't.
That's what I'm telling Joey. He's not going to come up this year. He's going to come up in September.
Yeah.
You know, to help players out and whatnot.
That sucked because he was lights out. He everything that we wanted him to do last year, he did.
So, have to do another year in the minors and then hopefully.
But again, guys, we are talking about Giancarlo Stanton, who's a walking injury.
Oh, not Gary. Come on! I didn't call you your nickname this week because I said, you know what? You're the Gman. Nobody has that name. If you get a name like the Gman, that means you did something special.
So he went back to the
I am special.
Well, right now you're doing the. If tomorrow I wake up and Stanton wakes up, he sneezed and he breaks his neck.
This Joey, I'm doing this.
Okay.
The reverse. Trust me, I got that Uno card. Where's my Uno cards? I gotta find them. They're somewhere in here. Let me find it. Hold on. Get my Uno cards.
Maybe it's right behind Rick James.
I'm Rick James.
Reverse jinx, baby. So, I look. My biggest thing is that some guys in the minors, as far as pitching. This week the last 2 weeks have been bad. Chase Hampton has been out the whole season.
Yeah.
He's on the 60-day DL. So who knows? Now Beater's having some trouble with his shoulder.
Yeah, I saw that.
So he hasn't been able to command the fastball. I'm a little worried.
Jones too has been he's been falling back to earth. I think he's like 8 for like 21 with a lot of strikeouts.
Look, it's just a guy like that, you know, he's gonna have his swing has to be perfect or he's gonna have trouble. Like Judge. If their swing isn't dialed in, they're so big that they're gonna have mechanically they're gonna have trouble. So, and Giancarlo, if their swings aren't right, those big guys like that, but once they get it locked in, I think he'll be all right. He's a young player. Again, I saw enough of him in person. I saw enough of him in spring training. I'm not trading him for nobody.
I need to go down to Somerset and I want to see some games.
Somerset's right there, Joe. You just come to the crib, and I'll take you right there.
I gotta go. I go on vacation the end of June. So
yeah, I'll take you right there. We get right there. We sit there with the scouts.
Nice. Some beer.
And it's cheap. Tickets, $10. Beer, $4.
You're coming down to New York. You gotta let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's move on to the other thing that happened this week. Also was Tyson Fury.
Ooh,
that fight. We all had different opinions about the fight, but we all had the same outcome at the end. T-Bone was right. I'll give it to him.
He was right.
I had Fury beating Usyk in I had him 10th round. And what I saw in the fight, the first 3 rounds went to Usyk, and then after that, I thought Tyson Fury controlled the whole fight. I'm not saying that he dominated, but he controlled the fight from 4, 5, 6, and 7th round. Then the 8th round, that's when Usyk came back. And then 9th round, I saw Usyk not. I mean, he's lucky that he didn't get TKO right there, because that referee was just holding him up.
Yeah.
Holding him up.
Saved by the bell, like T-Bone said in our private chat.
Yeah, and Fury did win round 12, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, in the early rounds, Fury hurt Usyk. He had him hurt. He finally got his head back.
Yeah.
Later rounds,
you're right.
He started doing his thing. He hurt him. I mean, he caught him when he had him against the rope. That was, his mistake with Fury. Fury's mistake was he kept playing around on the defense.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it during the fight.
We always thought he always does that, because he did that in every fight against Joshua. He did the same thing, but he came back and he composed himself, got through the round, and he came back and won. But this fight, he could not. He was
look, him and Usyk and Joshua, very different fighters, right?
Yeah.
Joshua has more power, right? He's a bigger man, but he doesn't have the heart. He doesn't have the heart that Usyk has. Usyk, you could rock him and he's gonna come back. You gotta carry him out of that ring.
Yeah.
Johnson, his heart is questionable.
Yeah.
Right? But I was shocked, man, at that Usyk was able to fend Fury off in that early rounds, because he did hurt him. Like T-Bone said, people didn't see that, but he had him shook. Yeah,
the body shots were hurting him.
Yeah. Exactly. Body shots were hurting him. Now, I got a question for Bone, because he watches the fights differently than I am. I was shocked by the cards, by the judges. I was shocked by that, man.
Well, that one judge that favored Fury works for the WBA, and that's the belt that Fury had.
No wonder.
So that's why, the politics there, you're going to favor his.
I hate that.
His federation. So, yeah.
No wonder. I was like, what the hell fight was that guy watching? What was that?
It was nuts.
Then I don't get what with the IBF, they stripped him of the belt. He's not undisputed now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did anything had to do with? I know there was a rumor and videos and pictures circulating of him using an inhaler. Was that true?
Did you hear that? I heard about it, but I didn't look into it. I think that's allowed over there. In the UK, whatever. In the States, you can't do that.
Yeah, that is a performance enhancer.
I don't know 100% though if it was, but that was the rumor. There was a video, but somebody says that wasn't an inhaler. He was actually kissing a cross because he's very religious, but you can't tell. But it looked like an inhaler. It looked like he was breathing in. You can't really tell, but that's the rumor going around, was he was using an inhaler during the fight.
That'll definitely help him out with the stamina. Definitely. It opens up your lungs. You're able to get, replenish all the oxygen into your muscles. It helps a lot. I mean, that's a banned substance. Albuterol is a banned substance. You can't, ephedrine, albuterol, all that stuff. You can't use any of that stuff before a fight. That's definitely going to help you out. And it gets in and out of your system fast. So if he was using it, he had to be using it, like an hour or two before the fight. So
this was during the fight.
Yeah,
could yeah. I mean, like T-Bone said, I don't know. And look, we got to get familiarized with this because this is where it's going to go. Everything's going to go to Saudi Arabia, guys. If you haven't known, and we had this about a year ago.
Yes, we did.
We tell y'all that, and we told you what was going to happen. We told you where the boxing's going to be, and look, magically, this is where it is.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, get used to. They have totally different rules over there. Everything over there is different. How the venue's different. The lighting was different. It was a
hookah. Frank Covers was he was so excited. It was smoking hookah.
It was weird. It was weird, man. Like the look of it just was like orange. I don't know, man. It just looked weird. So, but it's been a good month for the Ukrainians in terms of boxing. Lomachenko and Usyk there.
And that other kid that won Saturday.
Oh yeah, that other kid.
He beat Navarrete, right?
Yeah.
Navarrete, yeah. Who that was his? He fought a good fight too, man. That was a good fight, Bone.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he exposed on Naruto's style.
Yeah.
He exposed them.
Look. Let's be honest, Bone. And I gotta tell you this straight up. That style was gonna get exposed either then or his next fight because he wants to fight Shakur Stevenson. I mean, come on, bro. Like, what are you doing? Are you nuts? That style, I mean, Shakur would just pick him apart all night. Easy money. All night. He'll never, I don't think he would touch Shakur. I don't think he would. I mean, that was, so look, he was good. He was bound. I like his competitiveness because he gave him, he wasn't, he said he beat him. He
made no excuses.
He made no excuses. I give him a lot of credit, but my dude, it was either this one or the next one, but it was going to happen eventually. You were not going to beat Shakur Stevenson. And he said he wants him on the next fight, and that they had a deal. Supposedly they had a deal that they signed all the paperwork, but now they can't find the paper. This only happens in boxing, guys. Now they can't find the paperwork.
Nuts.
When they write this down on tissue paper,
that's sad. That's boxing now.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. But again, the next shoot or fall, and it's going to happen around when's Canelo's next fight? September, right? Is it September?
Supposedly,
it might be December. I heard they're building up America versus Mexico rivalry. Terrence Crawford and him, but what T-Bone sent us today. Did you see?
He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to fight Crawford, but I think he's just trying to get the value up on the payday. The guy said he's willing to pay the Prince said he's willing to pay $100 million.
Oofa.
And
he
ain't going no higher than that.
So what to that point, that Prince is he's gonna back him for his whole promotional venture, Canelo Promotions, which is gonna go on either on Apple, I believe, either Apple or Amazon. So
and
Canelo's gonna be
fight to happen in the States in the biggest arena. So it's not gonna be in Saudi Arabia. It's gonna be in the States.
So let me ask you, Bone. This is the question I have when I heard all that news. Why is he going for Crawford and not fighting Benavidez? He's right there. That's the guy you should be fighting.
Yeah, but they feel that the fight between Crawford and Canelo will bring more money because Crawford.
What weight?
He has a style that could beat Canelo.
At what weight?
Number one, Crawford.
Well, they're gonna go at 160.
Wow.
That's the weight limit. 160. That means Canelo has to come down. Crawford has to come up.
Yeah.
They meet in the middle.
Yeah. So that's the Benavidez. He would like to see that fight, but he feels more money. He'll get more attraction with the Crawford fight. So that's why he's trying to make it. He's a big Crawford fan too.
Yeah, the Prince.
So that's why. Yeah, the Prince.
But like I said, I saw that they want to build it up as that. They want to make it Team Mexico versus Team America.
Yeah, 5-on-5.
5-on-5, type of thing. So, I mean, What do you do? What do you do?
I know what I'm rooting hard for Crawford and every other American in there. The hell with that Canelo.
Yeah,
that
because
bum.
he has
I hate
Paul
him.
Stevenson in that car too. So
Good. I'm rooting for him. Absolutely. That's a must. But I don't root for nothing Canelo does.
Yeah,
That
me
guy
neither.
I can't stand that guy. Oh my God. He's the biggest hoe in boxing. Oh my God. He's
Shout
terrible
out
for
Frank Covers again.
Oh my God. You could keep him.
that's his big fanboy.
Yeah. Oh, his number one guy is wasn't he fighting soon?
Yeah, he's gonna be in the on Tyson's
Tyson.
undercard.
Yeah. You know who
Chavez
Frank
Jr.,
Covers'
he's in
number
undercard.
one guy is, right?
No, I don't. Who's his number one guy? Jake Paul?
No, Julio Chavez Jr.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He's terrible. Yeah, I forgot. Yo, he looks terrible. He got the bleach blonde hair. What is wrong with that?
That was him. I did not know that was him.
That's how he started his career. Bleaching his hair.
Oh my God. I actually saw that bum fight at Coney Island. He was terrible. Oh, that was I think he lost. No. This was he had a boxing match in Coney Island.
Fighting.
No, that would have been better. That would have been better. I would have enjoyed it even more if I would have saw. That's Chavez Jr. knocking somebody out, getting his ass knocked out. But not
right after.
Yeah, exactly. Let me get on this cyclone and watch something really exciting. That bum.
You know, they're coming out with a boxing game, right? Called Undisputed.
Yes.
Right. I saw an interview today with Devin Haney. They asked him why he's not in the game. He said because he wanted to be in the cover because he's undisputed.
Oh my God! What?
So they told him no. They got Canelo. They got Canelo on the cover. Then he says, "I don't want to be part of the game." Then
look,
who's picking him in the game?
Nobody.
Nobody.
I'd rather pick Glass Joe.
Now there's another thing going on with Devin Haney. You know that he's making a big fuss with Ryan, right? Testing positive, coming overweight, right?
Oh, I got some information on that. I got. Don't let me. I got a little quick information.
They had a hearing in California, right? They were saying that no boxer is allowed to be 18% overweight of the fight. No, you only allow 15%.
Okay.
His last fight, the fight before Brian, when he fought that kid. Remember he was 160. He was 25 pounds overweight. He should have been banned. He should have been disqualified in that fight.
Ooh.
So you sent us that, right? You sent us that.
Yes.
Yes, I did see that.
So he's crying about Ryan did it, but meanwhile he got away with it. So now you're crying?
Yeah.
You did it. And you did it with Lomachenko too. You came overweight.
Yeah.
You know?
So he should look, nobody has any respect for him and the way he's acting right now after losing that fight fair and square. You got your ass beat, bro.
You could make any excuse you want. You want the loss taken away. You want Brian to be banned because he tested positive for the supplement.
For the Ostarine. Which go ahead, boss.
So you know, all you're doing is crying, you're making yourself look bad. Regardless of the fact you got your ass beat. That's it. Take a loss like a man and move on to it. You still got the belt.
How many rounds did he win that fight? How many rounds did he win that fight, Bone? In that Ryan Garcia fight? How many rounds? I give him 3. How many rounds did he win?
Yeah, 3 the most. When Ryan got tired the first rounds, he got tired. He could conserve his energy. That
was
one of his strategies, though.
Yeah. So
which he showed later on. We thought he was crazy, but he showed he showed the role. He showed how he was taking those body punches in his sparring sessions. So everything he was doing in that fight, look, he fought his fight and he beat him. Bro, you can't lose. You can't lose 9 out of 12 rounds and then come into the world and start telling you how and start crying about it like you got robbed, bro. You did not get robbed. And the supplement that Ryan took, he actually, and I got this from good sources, he actually got that from, it was a legit supplement that got tainted in the factory because they know that whole batch that got produced, right? And every bit of that batch that got produced had a small trace of ostarine because they had a prior batch of another supplement that they ran through the same machines, and there was some remnants of that. The amount that he had in his system made no difference. None.
Yeah, it had no effect on him in the fight. He had to take it weeks ago to get the full effect.
And we said that a few weeks ago, right?
He did.
And he can't cry about it because he knew about it. They knew that he tested positive, and you went on with the fight.
Exactly.
So why are you crying now?
Listen, and the crazy thing is with these new guys is they cry. I didn't see Miguel Cotto cry when he got beaten up by illegal gloves by Margarito. Yeah. He said that he knew something was up. You know, he took the loss like a man. But what happened? He came back and he fought him and he beat him. He showed him that he could beat him.
But
that's punches.
This guy
Joey crying.
You're right. But in those times, those boxers didn't even have an avenue to go ahead and cry. These guys got so many different avenues to go. They could cry on Facebook. They could cry on Instagram. They could cry on TikTok. They could cry on YouTube. They could cry all over the place. And they have a crying machine in their pocket. You know, these guys cry all the time. Like, look, advice for these guys. Get off the internet. Focus on your boxing, focus on your craft, and just use the internet for marketing, bro. But don't go out there and tell every bit of your feelings on the internet. Bro, it's real fugazi.
You're like a bitch.
So I can't say those words, but Joey can. Go ahead.
So with Ryan, because today it was his B sample was checked out. He did test it positive. So he asked for a hair sample. He gave him a hair sample. They tested that out. That came out negative.
Thank you. Yes. Which we said it on this podcast that was going to happen. We said that. But nobody.
He has to show the supplement that he had. They got to go examine it.
They've already done that.
Yeah,
they did that. Yeah. And they did that. They tested the batches. That's where I'm getting the information from. That's already done. They just got to announce all that. And Haney knew about it.
Yes.
Haney knew. That's the kicker. He knew.
Took the money and ran.
Thank you.
That's why he made that bet. Well, you come overweight. He already knew.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That money spent already. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He knew about it. And he's still out there acting like a straight hoe. Unbelievable, man. Go fight Berlanga.
The commissioners, they can't do nothing. It was contaminated. There's nothing they could do. He proved he's innocent, and that's it. So you're going to stay stuck with the laws, but you still got the belt. Shut up and be happy.
Yeah, you can't say it better than that. I'll leave it there because you can't say it better than that. You took the money, got the belt, shut your ass up. You lost the belt, but you got all that money. You got extra money from the weight clause. You knew all about this beforehand. You've never cried about you being overweight by 16 to 20 pounds. Probably he was 15 pounds overweight. I think 16 pounds overweight for Lomachenko.
Yeah,
right?
And 25 for the progress fight.
Exactly. So what are we talking about here? Stop bitching. Stop. It's you go fight Berlanga. Two hoes, go fight. That's the way I look at it.
Who would you go for?
I'm tapping out. I'm gonna watch women's wrestling. I'm not watching it. Girls volleyball, field hockey, anything.
You're not gonna watch the WNBA and Caitlin Clark?
Oh my god, I got so much information on that too with this new NBA package and what these companies are paying for this stuff. But we'll leave it for next week's podcast. But there's a lot of the way, and we've been saying this for a while here. But the way you're going to watch sports now is going to be completely different, especially in the NBA. And it's already happened in the NFL. Like, this is the first year that we're going to have a team in the NFL, a team that will play every day of the week except Tuesday. One team is going to play during the season is going to play on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That team is the Kansas City Chiefs. Football is all over the place,
I thought
guys.
you were going to say the New York Jets in the 7 primetime games.
Which we'll talk about that next week. As we get closer to the season. I'm not happy about that
last week.
I know. I saw the show. I mean, yeah,
7
I saw the
primetime games. Oh
that's God. I mean, look, Rodgers better stay healthy. I mean, to watch
politics.
Yeah.
Learn that playbook.
Yeah, and stay
off conspiracy theories. Leave it alone. You don't make yourself look good.
He was on what show with that? Tucker Carlson. I seen the high. He was talking about conspiracies. I mean, look. Well, I mean, look. Let's just
move on for the all season.
You know what's the biggest conspiracy?
What's that?
Joe Willie David sold his soul to the devil for the Jets to win that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I have some paperwork here. Like for years, I've been writing a movie script on Joe Willie selling his soul to the devil as a horror movie. Nobody steal my idea. I'm copywriting that. That's a we get drunk sports copyright. We are gonna write a sports horror movie on Joe Willie selling his soul. I have my notes somewhere around here.
As long as my father could play the devil and making sure that Joe Willie signs it, we're in it.
Well, look, you know, if I'm doing the movie, if I'm writing the movie, there's gonna be a lot of big booties and a lot of. And we going old school horror. We're going slasher film, old school horror. There's gonna be a lot of women running out naked. That kind of movie. We're going old school, baby.
My favorite horror movies.
Cinemax.
So, you know what? For the classic man not being here, this was a good podcast.
We need him back. We need him and Franklin back. Franklin, get back already.
I know. Frank covers. We need to do something. I'm going to send some paperwork. I know some people. Get him back.
One last note. One thing I got to give. One guy we haven't talked about real quick. This Luis Heel. What the hell? This guy has been.
Classic man called it, man.
What? He was on the money, baby. Woo!
Yeah.
That kid is on the money.
This kid, that changeup is, I mean, he breaks people's backs with that change. Makes them look bad.
I think the Tommy John surgery hurt them out real good.
Yeah.
I've heard he's real good with Cole. Cole's, worked with him on his grips and this, that, and the other. So, a good,
that's me and T-Bone's ace.
Yeah.
I'm a Clark Schmidt guy.
You're what is he? A Blake Snell guy.
A Blake Snell guy. Blake Snell, a guy from my Giants that was absolutely horrible so far this year. He was batting practice before he went to the minors. He's back now, so we'll see. But he was disgusting. I got to give a shout out to Joey Cruz here in that he didn't want Blake Snell. And he wanted Stroman, and he was 1,000% right.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't have got it more wrong. Blake Snell stinks. He's terrible.
Marcus Stroman has been money. All our starting pitcher have been money.
That's true. Even when they haven't done well, they bounce back. They fight through. Cortez, great pitching yesterday after losing those first 2 games. That's a money game. You had to win that. He gave you everything you needed. I'm not in love with the bullpen guy. Boone, I know we're running over, but Boone, Joey, you gotta call him up during the games. I know you have an inside line with him. He's terrible with the bullpen. Awful. Get Girardi back. Girardi knew what to do with a bullpen. This guy sucks, bro.
Yeah,
but that MacBook is broken.
Don't change what's not broken, bro. We've been winning. So why change now? You know what I'm saying?
First place.
That's true. 3 games ahead. 3 games ahead.
Like you think first place feels good.
Yeah,
exactly. First place feels great.
We could have won this series.
Yeah,
but you know what? We split. I'm fine with that. Let's move on. Let's keep it rolling. The weather's getting hot. It's hot here. I'm about to put my air conditioner because I'm fucking hot right now.
It's 82 degrees out. It was 83 today.
That's nothing, bro. Florida.
T-Bone said that's nothing. That's true. Yo, when T-Bone lived,
99, right?
It's in the 90s.
When T-Bone lived, ladies and gentlemen, it is. I mean, sun hot. It is. I mean, Nigeria hot over there. It is hot.
And there's no shade. There's no shade.
No trees.
No nothing.
The governor passed. He tried to pass a bill that the people that for the farmers and the construction workers, they're not allowed to take a water break or go hide in the shade. Like, what a dumbass!
Oh,
the judge turned that shit down.
Who's that? Who is that's DeSantis or whatever?
Yeah, idiot.
Oh, it is hot with T-Bone. It's
Listen, I took my 4-mile walk, man. I'll be dying, bro. I gotta come home, jump straight to the shower, cool off, and then lay in bed because that fucking heat be kicking my ass.
I told you I did that run when we were out in Tampa that one day, and I saw things that I think I never would have seen. I saw a house with no doors, no door, just people just living. It was crazy.
We walked. Remember in the Airbnb, we walked from the Airbnb across to the mall. I burned. Yeah. We went across the street, across the highway. Burned.
It was funny because we went to the supermarket across the street just to get some stuff, and we ended up getting beer because we were so hot. We were like, "Damn, we got to drink. We just gotta keep drinking." Yeah. That's the only way to solve it. Keep drinking. The only way to deal with this heat in Florida is to keep drinking and keep smoking cigars. That's it.
And stay by the pool.
And stay by the pool. That's it. Man, it's hot over there. I can't. I don't know how T-Bone. It's too hot, man.
I love it, bro. I love it.
You have somebody in Florida in July, so
yeah.
But I don't disagree.
Are you going with the rolling blades? People want to know. That's all.
It answered the question.
That's a yes.
I swear he will be in his rollerblades going down Kissimmee over there, rolling down the street.
It's funny because that's making a comeback, man. I went to the park. I did some running this week. Actually yesterday, and I saw a ton of people. You know, a group of girls rollerblading. I was like, damn, okay. This is a nice, a nice comeback. Bring this back. And then I see one dude and I was like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't bring back rollerblades. I mean, come on, bro. Don't rollerblade. Get a skateboard. Look cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we're over time. We'll save everything for next week. Remember, guys, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok. We're all over. Twitch, everywhere.
This week on X, we're gonna be verified. We're gonna have a check mark. We're gonna be able to stream to X. So watch out for that next week. I got that cooking. So, and we're gonna have a merch store coming soon. Nice. First up is the Classic Man. We got the design ready to go. I gotta run it by the guys so they could approve it. But a limited run. We're gonna have I think 25. We're gonna have one small. That's for me. The rest
not a medium.
Not a schmedium, a Shrout medium. But we're gonna work on the design, and I gotta send it to the guys. But check us out next week. We're gonna be on X. We cooking, man. We cooking.
But please follow us, comment, like, and subscribe. We love it, even if it's bad. We love it.
Yeah, we'll take.
Yeah, everything everybody says about me is bad, so I'm good. It's fine. I'm 100% okay with it. Don't worry about it. So, but we appreciate you all.
We love the love. We love the hate. We love everything.
That's right.
All right, my brothers.